Every creator's biggest nightmare. Staring at an empty timeline. All by yourself. You've been standing here for hours now, and you know that you should have finished this video a week ago. But instead, you watched more YouTube, more videos, consumed more content, and now you're here, starting to feel the pressure creeping in, because you haven't posted anything in a week. And now this video has to be good, making it even more difficult to start because everything you try doesn't feel good enough. Yeah, I end up in this situation way too much, and even though it's bad, I learned a ton of stuff that helped me speed my editing process. So here's all the lessons my dumbass had to learn to be able to edit very fast and not lose quality. Lesson 1. Care less. Yeah. Care less. This doesn't mean you have to edit everything with zero effort, but I realized that if I would just focus on the process, making each edit good enough and not stressing about when X6 Pro Editor 1 notices my bad grammar. Fuck off, Pro Editor 1. I just care that I will be able to finish my videos much faster. And if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, this might actually help you make better edits, because you will practice more of the stuff that actually makes a difference, like storytelling, music choice, and pacing. So a better way to put it, I guess, is put effort into the things that you know truly matter. And that takes us into lesson number 2. Become an asset holder. Well, you probably think that you should be the exact opposite of this guy. Well, I used to think that too, but that just led to me wasting hundreds of hours searching through random assets on Google simply because I thought reusing stuff is lazy and will just make my edits look cheap and repetitive. Okay, let me just find an overlay for my video. Professional light leaks for free. Yeah, that seems perfect. Yeah, what even is this intro? Okay, why does this guy have a 60-second intro?
If you guys are ready to see the overlay, comment, subscribe if you... Okay, now for today's overlay. 3, 2, 1.
Absolutely ass. What the fuck? But here's the funny thing. One random day I was looking back at my edits and I actually realized I am using the same shit over and over again. Why the hell am I wasting my time just to use the same things at the end of the day?
You stupid.
So I finally did the smart thing and I created an asset library. And now I edit 3 times faster, my stuff looks better than ever, and I have much more consistent branding for my channel. Here's how I created one from the ground up with stuff that's actually useful and also some things that you might not know. First, the basics. Sound effects, backgrounds, transitions, overlays, and the bonus customizable animations. That's what I personally did. Let me just show you some of the ones that I have if you just want to copy me. This is my plugin, by the way, if you are confused what this panel is. You can see here I have a bunch of text animations that are fully customizable and look so clean. I just have to click it and boom, the animation just pops up, and I added all of these settings to change the color, the animation itself, and even this glow. Now let me show you my background. I personally love using these ones since they all look professional and make it easy for lazy people like me to create stuff that looks great without much effort. And also all of these are fully customizable as well. And you can also build out CTAs. These are OP as fuck for short form. All I have to do is change the profile picture, change this text, and that's it. This is why customizable animations are so good. You build them once and you can use them on your every project. The only downside to making all of these presets is that it takes a lot of time. And to make everything customizable, it's a pain in the ass. Especially since we all know what happens when you try to work with Adobe. But anyways, I recommend that your library has all of these assets if possible. Now personally, I was tired of having to dig through this shit to find my assets. Like, this file explorer is absolutely ass. I was so sick of it that I paid someone to create a plugin so I have everything I need inside Premiere Pro and After Effects. This practically allows you to complete an entire edit without touching a single keyframe. Yes, this is actually true. You just have to drag some sliders around and everything is adjusted for you. As you can see, there are over 280 assets like overlays, text animations, transitions, backgrounds and sound effects. All I have to do is double click and boom, it's instantly on my timeline. Basically no editing needed. The stuff in here allows you to create all the text animations that you see from popular creators and even create full screen animations. I've spent a bunch of time working on this and I'm constantly updating it with new stuff. So if you want to unlock these instant edits and create premium looking animations in seconds, check the link in the description below because I have a video showing you how to use it. Now let's go over to lesson number 3, shortcuts.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I know. It sounds super boring, but they're actually goated. I promise I won't bore you with it. It will only take like 20 seconds. To show you the best use case for them, watch me cut up this clip in like 5 seconds. With shortcuts, I finished cutting the same 5-minute clip in 30 seconds, while without shortcuts, I spent 1 minute and 45 seconds. You see, this is much faster. Here on screen, these are all my shortcuts, if you want to copy them. Lesson number 4, stop rewatching your edits. Honestly, I'm mostly telling this for myself, like, holy shit, I waste so much time doing this. Like, I'm literally editing and I laugh at my own joke for 10 minutes. If you want to do podcast-like content.
You surprise me with how shit you are.
Like, you're not that funny. Stop. Stop. So yeah. If you're anything like me, what I think you should do is just limit yourself to watch it once. And a cool tip that I saw from a guy on YouTube is that, for example, you can add a simple purple adjustment layer so you see it clearly on your timeline where you already checked and approved your edit. But yeah, I still end up rewatching a part here and there because I can't help it. So let's go over to lesson number 5. Plan your edits. This may sound useless, like it's just going to slow down the process. But if you want to edit fast, you need to think ahead of time in what direction you want your edit to go into. And for me, this helps me a lot because I get sidetracked really easy. For example, in my videos, I always have to remind myself to not be strictly teaching, but to be also entertaining. I want people to learn and be entertained at the same time. Lesson number 6, create a process. I created a process without even realizing. It came to me naturally as I edited more and more videos and I became more and more efficient. Here's what I do and I think it will help you as well. As soon as you get the raw files, cut them up. After that, pick your pacing. Duplicate your raw files like this and choose a different color to label them. This way you can very easily visualize where your animations will be and how much stuff you need to add. Now create the first draft, but don't polish it yet. Always start with the part you're most inspired by, since that means that you will make it really good since you're enjoying it. This is contrary to the belief that many people have, that you should do the boring parts first. But I tried both. I noticed that by doing this, for me at least, the videos come out much better. Of course, there comes a time where there are things that you don't want to do, but you just have to grind that out. Sorry, I cannot help you there. But keep in mind, don't stress so much about your edits and making stuff fast. Sure, it's important, but remember, editing should be enjoyable at the end of the day. I'm telling you this because I myself forgot about it many times before. I got so lost in making stuff fast, being so productive, more edits, more videos, that I forgot about actually enjoying the process. I know it sounds super lame, but that's the truth. And I actually forgot that real people watch my videos and that I should offer the best experience for them and not focus so much on the numbers, because at the end of the day they don't really matter. And I think in the long run this is what actually will bring you more success. But yeah, I get it. It's pretty difficult as a content creator or as an editor to consistently deliver amazing videos for your viewers or your clients. Like, I know how much editing literally takes. Hours and hours. This is why I actually made my plugin. It helps me get stuff done so much faster and makes the entire editing process so much more enjoyable, since it's very easy to use and I have all the assets I will ever need right inside Premiere Pro. If you want to learn more about it, check the link in the description below. I have a video showing how I create 6 animations in literally minutes. You can see it in the description below. But that's everything you need to know to be able to edit fast. I hope this video helped you and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
My